guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome back this week again for another deep web exploring session. As you know, that is a weekly thing that happens over here, and that being said, we are going to take a look at more of the deep web. Now, we've seen a lot of stuff so far, a lot of crazy stuff, Nazis, US secret documents, some Ayla Maos, and this video, we're going to see a little bit more of that too. We're going to go around and, again, I'm going to explore as well too, and see what we got this time. And as always, there is 80%, of the web. We only see 10% of it on the surface. So we have a lot to explore through, and maybe you might find some really, really creepy shit. I don't know. That being said, this has been another deep web browsing. So maybe you might find another instance of a space drug dealer. I don't know. That being said, sit back, relax, and let's see what our first website is. Alright, so first off, we're going to start off with something a little more lighthearted. Now, last couple videos, I showed you something called the Secret Story Archive or something. Well, this is actually the real updated version right over here, and boy does it have some interesting things. Now, of course, this person said, it's completely updated. Page is I don't want to see any image on the deep web right now, especially related with cartoons. But let's read this here, man. We got Jafar's adult Aladdin erotic. You got all the deep web where you can sell guns, drugs, and give some erotic fan fiction. Now, this wouldn't be too different than stuff you'd find over here. What is this? Fantasy. You got some furry here. Harry Potter. I don't see any My Immortal. What the fuck is this? A magical night? And that has a lion in it. The fuck? Wait, teenage witch erotic fan fiction. Zoophy. Oh god, no, we're getting way too far, dude. But let's see this. A magical night here. Hermione Granger stepped out from behind the pillar and to descend to the marble stairs leading to the main hall at Hogwarts. Alright, it seems pretty fucking normal, actually. What the fuck? As the music reached a crescendo, he held her so close she could feel his heart beating through his chest, and something else, much lower. Is he getting a boner? I can't believe it, dude. This is better than My Immortal. Earlier in the evening, she overheard some of the other girls talking in hushed circles about what they were going to do tonight. Most of them were planning on having sex with their dates. They were describing what they were going to wear, how their bedroom was decorated. They giggled when someone brought up sexual activity that they were going to try. My god, Hermione thought, this is like senior prom in the Muggle world. She had never looked at this dance as such an event, and none of the other girls in Gryffindor even brought the topic up around her. Granted, she spent a lot of time in the library by herself, and she had a reputation for being a squeaky clean student. She was well aware of her own sexuality, of course. Over the years, she blossomed into a beautiful young woman and was no stranger to sexual desire. She read all 10 volumes of Erotica Versilica, the Kama Sutra of the... we normies have the Kama Sutra. They have wizard sex. Oh god, this is... What the fuck? There's a lion in here? Wait, she smiled... Okay, we gotta read this part. She smiled as her decision came to her. She aimed the wand at her cat and spoke, Animus Leonis. In a sparky puff of smoke, where Crookshank the cats had been, stood a Oh, no. No, I'm gonna back out of this if I see fucking lion-human sex. No, okay? Alright? I have... No. The cat users... Oh god, no. Cat guide to how to behave. Wow. I mean, shit. Some of the stuff I said... Dude, how big can that dick be? What the fuck? Is that Tails? Ew! God, Tails, no! Oh man, this is just so wrong in every way. Tails shouldn't be getting laid. No one likes you, Tails. Well, after making one of the most terrible decisions of my adult life, we are here on the hub, which is actually a really active forum. Sometimes the deep web you come across forums that have been dead for years. Except over on the hub, this part is actually pretty recent. See, a lot of these posts are from today, so this is for beginners. So let's go to the for beginners section and see what the fuck we got in store for us. Now, in the beginner section, it says public key testing area, Roger security, Jolly Roger security thread, Help hacker. Oh man, this guy wants hacker help? Let's see the hacker help. Hi, she needs help to dress up for the fan page, which hides posts from her previous browsings. If you can help, invite you on... Man, what the fuck are you even saying, dude? Add it on Skype. 43 MTF USA. Oh, wherever USA is. Sig ain't question. Pen testing. Threat to us in the near future. Oh boy, threat to us in the near future. Few months I came upon... Okay, there's something... I don't even know what's going on here, dude. I'm not even going to read it. What is this? Dirty doctor? What the fuck do you need for a dirty doctor? Hi, I'm new to the deep web, and I'm looking for a way to find doctors willing to prescribe me painkillers or Xanax. Are there any sites or anything like that? I live in Anaheim, California, and if you know of any here, I'd greatly appreciate a referral to a doctor. I know about buying med on the deep web. Is this fucking keyboard broken or something? But I just don't know how to do the whole Bitcoin thing, and it seems real expensive compared to just $20 copay. You live in Anaheim and you can't even spell it. You're looking for a doctor who will risk their license to give someone some pills because Bitcoin seem real expensive compared to just $20 copay? Top kick. I'm looking for a dirty nurse. Ban human trafficking. Did someone call for a scam balance? What is this? You know, people say if you want something done well, just do it yourself. So I think about doing 10 years of med school and then coming here, helping poor souls like you. Rethink that Bitcoin thing. Though if you're depressed or something, Dr. Pills is here for you, and I can prescribe you some good organic herbs. Wink. They are better for your liver than those meds you're taking. I love Anaheim. I can't imagine anyone but LE misspelling the name of their own city. I mean, that wasn't even a typo. It was just totally wrong. Holy fuck, they're not even helping this guy out. They're just bitching on his goddamn spelling. Shit. Yeah, it's a good idea about medical school and some weekend language. Wow, dude! Savage! You want to try a dirty cop, filthy fed? Don't waste your time with do-gooder pinko doctors. Do no harm. Sound like some commie hippie propaganda to this old dog. Stick with us. After we have the FBI... Oh, it's a roleplay account. J. Edgar Hoover. Dirty doctor selling penis pills. My doctor is quite filthy. It looks like he's not hoovered. Man, you guys need Dr. Filthy Frank for this. Alright. Enough. Let's go to 3 and look for something cool. In fact, you know what? Why are we on the fucking... Who wants to start a sex cult? Boy, that got me excited. Literally just for the fuck of it. Kind of like Thelma, but better and more pointless, sorta. Nah, you don't want to do what you need as an umbrella. Okay, alright. I'm already involved in 3 sex cults. I don't really have the time for another. Well, bless my soul. What will the good doctor think of next? What the fuck? I'll take the position of Grandpapa Anal and Little Gimp Boy. Okay. Okay. Whatevs. Savages. What is this? Invitation to Hell. Oh boy, I've already been in hell, man. If anyone stumbles upon this post, please message me. I'm in need for some serious help, and thinking the Hell Forum is a place to turn towards. What is the Hell Forum? What is it? It's an invite-only hacking forum with a facial hair board for fashion-conscious hackers. Oh. Oh, dude, I need an invitation to that. Here, let's go find the drug safe. What is this? Best practice for drug safety. Oh boy, this is going to be great. Oh, legal concepts. The Agora Market, Nucleus Market, Majestic Garden Market, Defunct Marketplaces. Oh, those are like vendor reviews too. Let's read some vendor reviews. Let's see how the deep web filters it for us. See, this is the sites you have to go to know if you're buying legit shit. Because sometimes you'll come across stuff that you really shouldn't be exploring in, man. Alright, here I got some, here, let me just enlarge this up here. This is apparently something I found on the internet called the Nut Buster. It's a fun little prank. It's created by the Hell's Angel, released in '96 actually. Yeah, you probably heard of this one too, boys and girls. CH is running really short of ideas. Well, I have a few left. And I need your help. Send them ideas you don't publish yourself, please. Grab a shotgun shell and use a little duct tape to tape a big-ass marble to the primer. Or you can get those big white wrist rocket shots. Those would be heavy enough. Just make sure it weighs the shot shell down. Drop out a window like a .22 bomb, or toss grenade style, unlike a .22 bomb. Duck and laugh. They call them nut busters because if you take out the shot, the little pellets inside there, and toss them out the window during parades, they can be amusing. Oh yeah, that's what I almost forgot. It's highly recommended that you open up the shell and dump out all the little lead balls. They are bat cheese. If you do, they aren't that dangerous, just loud as shit. If you choose to leave that shot in, Then read my file on the shotgun shell mine, and imagine that happening to anyone standing real close to where the thing goes off. Could be handy. Could be murder one. You decide. Holy fuck! That's pretty cool. That's something I knew that would happen, though. Like, I don't know, that's new. I don't really know why it's a fucking nutbuster, though. It's like, I thought they'd fucking, you know, like, I don't know. I didn't think it'd be a nutbuster. Alright, this is 5 ways to kill a car. Alright, now number 1. This one's the great for that person who thinks their car is the fastest, coolest, because it will kill a motor in only a few seconds. It's a simple one. All you need is a medium-sized bag of metal shavings, and a way under the hood. Once under the hood, all you need to do is pour the shavings into the oil fill area, close it up, and go home. This is great because soon after the car has been started and the oil has started to flow through the engine, the metal shavings will act like sandpaper. Basically, the rods and all other metal parts that are going to receive the clean oil will be ground down until either the part falls off or cause a rod knock. The only thing to do after this... Oh, dude, that is bad! Bad! Okay, number 2, this is favorites. Everyone wants higher octane gasoline. The one way to increase octane levels in gasoline is by adding mothballs to the mixture. The problem is, if you add too many mothballs and increase the octane level too much, it can cause the engine to literally melt down. Because the higher the octane, the hotter it will burn. Well, this is the objective. Put like a whole box into someone's gas tank, preferably when the tank is full, because people will not have the intelligence to figure out that it was the gasoline. And you can see it happen more than once to the same car, and watch your local service center for their car again and again and again. Dude, that's fucking... This is all like such a... Wow, this is all bad. Okay, so number 3. The beautiful paint job on that asshole's new car. Well, a very quick and easy way to ruin it is by getting a full bottle of brake fluid, .3 like cars use, and pour it all over the body of the car. In less than an hour, probably within 10 to 20 minutes, the paint and the brake fluid will start to react together, and the paint will simply melt off the car's body. Actually, .3 brake fluid will peel off almost any paint off the hard surface. Just pour and go, simple as that. And hell, if you want to be fancy, you can probably make the signs in the paint job. Why not increase your enjoyment? That's so mean. Okay, number 4. Front brakes are responsible to 75 to 85% of braking on automobiles. Brakes on cars require friction to create the braking process after the pressure has been applied to the brake paddle. Well, one easy way to prevent the front brakes from working is simply find a car with slotted wheels. Get a quart of oil and pour... Oh, that is so mean, dude. Fuck. That could, like, kill somebody. Yo, fuck that. Slashing tires can sometimes be obvious, and if caught, it will get you into some troubles. But there is another way to flatten someone's tires without being as obvious. On the wheel, there will be a valve stem, and inside the stem, there is a valve core, which holds the air and tire. The best way to flatten the tire is to remove the valve core and recap the stem. This will slowly let out the air out of a tire, which makes less noise, and is a hell of a lot less noticeable. All you will need is a small tool to unscrew the core from the valve stem. You can get one at any automotive parts store. You will see the core... Oh, dude, this is fucking awful, man. Okay, let me give you guys a little fucking thing. When I was in India, there was a fucking... when I got a rental car, I remember these fucking kids did the exact same thing. They fucking, like, put the air out of my tires, dude. God, I lost my shit that day. Man. Dude, fuck you. I know the first couple were... No, these are all such mean things to do. Fuck you. They're not... It's not trolling. Okay, I guess it is to kill a car, but god damn, this is so fucking bad. God damn it. Metal shavings? Fucking... God, I hate this sometimes, man, reading it. I know what happened to me, but that being said, fuck it. This is so mean. Alright, so this is the BB Compendium, and I can't believe I haven't visited the site yet, because it is the master, and I mean master, of all things on the deep web. Alright? Not on the deep web, but like all these documents. You know how we saw the Parasite forums, we saw all these like compendiums? This is the master one. And if you look through, it's got like medical textbooks. Fuckhead will update these files to go for your free time for studying for med school. So it's kind of healthy. I mean, good, you know, for people who are studying that kind of stuff. Then it's got shit like a Shovel AK, which is a $230 do-it-yourself AK rifle built from a shovel. I have no fucking idea how this works. I really have no idea. But I'm going to see this. So, on this Thanksgiving Day, let me say this. God bless America, the only country on this shitty planet where you have the freedom to build AKs in defense of motherland. The only country where a shit shovel can become an awesome weapon of death and destruction. And it's going to take like a while to load, too. But the inspiration from this came from another NES thread where ordinary comrades share their visions of naked AK porn. Dead ass stock. When I was driving through VT Backroads this fall, I stopped at a gun shop after seeing a few ARs made me feel gay enough to visit a dilapidated antique barn where farmers sell authentic shit from the local dump to tourist idiots. When I smelled a stronger color of a much stronger odor of cow shit, I saw this shovel and the image of an AK handle came to my mind. Flustered old dude was suspicious of a comrade in a BMW, on less traveled gravel roads of VT, who barely spoke English and needed a shit shovel for my trunk, but let it go for $2. That is the best $2 I ever spent, closely behind that one time in Montreal, but that's another story. I cut the handle from the shovel and fashioned it into a buttstock for my bulgy AK with ever-changing furniture. The new stock had proven to be surprisingly comfortable, and it's kind of a shame I can't see the pictures. Okay. It's just, half of it's like a fucking story, but I want to see the end of it. Okay, this is like, it's doing it. It's doing it. And then we go down, okay. Okay, wow, fuck. He is really getting good with this. I really want to see the end of it. And what is this? AK kits were 200. Oh, so you have to pay for a whole fucking AK barrel kit. Then you have to buy a blank barrel. Then the shit shovel was $2. And then I kind of want to see more and more of this, but it's taken like forever to load any of these images, which really does suck. But I would definitely not try this. People that make firearms are pretty trained individuals. I'm pretty sure this gun could kind of fuck you over. I'm not going to be honest with you. But the idea that he made it out of a shovel is pretty fucking cool. I will give him that. Alright, so this is a compendium on actual videos of people fucking around with like charges and explosives. So we're actually going to try to look at one of these and see what the fuck we got over here. So they have something called a linear shaped charge. I'm going to click random mercury fulminate, which I'm going to check out because I like Breaking Bad and I remember that being in it. I'm going to actually see this. So we're going to click on some of these and see what the fuck they have in store for us. But they actually have like full videos, like full-on videos, like MPEGs for us to watch through. And what is this? Tor browser? Yeah, download the file. Download the file. Save it. Actually, don't open it instantly. Documents. Downloads. No. Videos. Deep web. I can't even spell right, but whatever. Linear shape charge. Oh my god, these are actual fucking videos. Hold on, let me download these real quick. Download. Save. Now, let me see, because they're really small videos, but, you know, what the fuck did I ever expect from them, right? I didn't expect them to be so big, so it's going to take, like, forever down. Look at the rate it's downloading at. Like, it's going to take me, like, 6 minutes to download something that's 2.4 megs, because it's only downloading at, like, 6.2 kilobytes. But if we look through here, which by the time it should almost be done, they got, like, so many of these over here, too, and they're not that huge. They got some diazonium salts, glass line shape charges. Holy fuck, these guys. And they're basically this old school demolitions thing. So it's like, you know those, like, it's like hardcore YouTubing explosives experts, man. These guys don't fucking play no Call of Duty. They're goddamn the real shit right now, man. And in about 7 minutes, I'll be able to see what the fuck they're doing. Goddamn. Oh, fuck. Dude, that's nothing compared to what we see. Alright, this is a linear shaped charge. Holy fuck. That's a big ass bomb, dude. Savage. Holy hell, it cut right through it. Damn. Alright, so this is an interesting site. It's Vault 43. Now, for those of you who've played Fallout, you probably know this nice animated gentleman. And over here, they got merchant reviews. It's Vault-Tec approved, of course. Vault. I love it. You come across these illegal websites. I don't even know if it's selling anything legal yet. Let's see what they have. They've got easy to use, easy, make your mark, affordable advertising, regular updates. They got peaceful markets. Find which markets ban the sale of firearms, weapons if you prefer a more peaceful approach, anonymous transactions, weapons markets, Vault-Tec approved once more, and protect your coins. And you know what? I'm going to go over here and see what the fuck they got here, too. In here, they're basically linking us to other places, such as the Silk Road Online 2, which I believe has actually been completely taken down. They actually got services over here. What are the services they offer? Please don't tell me they offer Vault-Tec approved, you know, hitmen. A vendor. Actually, that'd be really fucking hilarious, but actually really scary at the same time. But let's go over here. Let's check the, I believe I already checked this. What is this? Black Bank. You got Silk Road 2, Middle Earth. Actually, I don't know if you can access this kind of stuff here too. Let's see, Agora, Uptime. Let's click on the ones, you know, by the Uptime actually, because that'd be kind of, oh no, we're clicking on like Onion Shop, the same one over and over again. Let me click on, oh, that's another website I'll show you guys really quickly. Silk Road 2. Oh, it's just taking me over here. Let's see, if we click on that, I don't think it's actually on or anything. It's not actually online. Oh, holy fuck, the site has been seized. As part of a joint law enforcement operation by the Federal Bureau, ICE, Homeland Security Investigation, European Law. Oh shit, I hope I have not been tracked down. God forbid. I'm not here to, if you're watching this video, just for the record, I'm not here to buy anything illegal. I was just here for educational purposes. Now this is Jeremy Visser, a young hacker from Australia. By day, I'm a system admin. By night, I hack on free software and play the... It's nice to see there's lightheartedness here, too. So if I go around, look at this. iPad is in-flight entertainment. What the fuck is this? Oh, he has like all these posts everywhere. I'm watching this while sitting on a Qantas flight from Perth to Sydney, heading home after attending a fantastic Linux conference. The plane is a Boeing 767, and unlike most flights I've been on this last decade, this one has no in-flight entertainment system built into the backs of seats. Instead, every passenger is issued with an Apple iPad located in the backseat pocket, fitted with what appears to be a fairly robust leather jacket emblazed with the word security device attached. Alright. There are a few observations I made about the setup. At first glance, using a portable tablet device to deliver stuff is much... Okay. Cost reduction for replacing faulty. I did notice people having issues with iPads. Okay, support issues. The iPad assigned to me initially had only 62% of the charge at the start of the flight. It had no Wi-Fi connection. Safari was the only app allowed, and due to the lack of Wi-Fi, the predefined homepage could not load, resulting in an error. Due to the interface lockdown, I could not manually tell it to reconnect. Alright. Oh, dude, he found out how to hack... Oh, shit. Shit, dude. He found out how to hack onto the Wi-Fi you get on, like, planes, right? And, like, bypass. That's pretty dope. Look at that. Keith comes here and says, wow, that's... This guy's kind of cool, man. He's just your average computer, like, tech-savvy dude, man. I like it. I like this guy. Good job, man. Good job. He has, like, a bunch of archives you can check through. But that's Jeremy Visser, man. Some guy on the deep web just putting his blog out there. You could have put this anywhere else, but no. Jeremy took it one step further. He put it in the deep web. Alright? He had to work to get to his blog. And you know what? I'll follow you, Jeremy. My young hacker friend from Australia. By day, he's a system admin. By night, he's a hacker. Dude, he's like something out of a comic book. I love him. Alright, so before I actually go around in this video, this is a little update on the whole video, by the way. This is actually a really interesting thing that I found. I was actually sent an archive of pictures, and it's about the Finders. Now, the Finders, as you can read over here, were a cult organization, if I can zoom in again, investigated in the late 1980s for child abuse and trafficking. A U.S. Customs Service reports that from the time states that the organization were trafficking and abusing many children, but the investigations were shut down by the Central Intelligence Agency. If the Finders still exist, no information exists about their activities after the early 1990s. Now, if you look at the details of investigation, and this is from the Department of the Treasury, United States Customs Service, so they're the people that deal with, like, immigrations. Now, details of investigation. On Thursday, February 5th, 1987, this office was contacted via telephone by Sergeant Joanne Van Meter of the Tallahassee, I'm pronouncing that right, Police Department, Juvenile Division. Sergeant Van Meter requested assistance in identifying 2 adult males and 6 minor children aged 7 to 2 years. The adult males were tentatively identified by TPD as Michael Holton and Douglas Ammerman, both of Washington, D.C., who were arrested, and let me zoom in here, who were arrested the previous days on charges of child abuse. The police had received an anonymous telephone call relative to 2 well-dressed white men wearing suits and ties in Myers Park, apparently watching 6 dirty and unkempt children in the playground. You know, kids that couldn't be identified later on. Aaron were in a 1980 blue Dodge van bearing Virginia license plate XHW557, the inside of which was later described as foul-smelling, filled with maps, books, letters, with a mattress situated to the rear of the van, which appeared as if it was used as a bed, and the overall appearance of the van gave the impression that all 8 persons were living in it. The children were covered with insect bites, very dirty. Most of the children were not wearing underwear, and all the children had not been bathed in days. Many days. They were arrested, multiple counts of child abuse. One in custody. The men were somewhat evasive in their answers to the police regarding the kids, stated that they both wished the children's teachers and all that were en route to Mexico to establish a school for brilliant children. The children tentatively identified as Mary Julian, white female, age 7, blah, blah, blah. These are the kids. The office was contacted by the office of the RACDC and spoke with SSA, Bob Harold. This agent requested telephone numbers and names of police persons in area departments that might be aware of said activities described by the kids. A short time later, this office was contacted by Detective Jim Bradley of the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. Bradley indicated that the case here in Tallahassee appeared to be strongly related to a case he was working on in Washington, D.C. Now, if you look through, he stated the actions the two men gave in the custody relative to the children might be probable cause for search warrants to search premises occupied by a cult group called the Finders. The agent directed Bradley to telephone TPD and discuss with police directly any activities forthcoming relative the instant case. At the time, it was determined that there were no customs violations found to exist, and therefore, this case is being closed pending receipt to additional info. Now here they have identifying information. Finders alleged. A lot of these are negatives. I don't know some of these codes. Now this is memo to file. To resident agent in charge from special agent, and I think this is special agent over here. Bob Harold received a call from appropriate local police agency to coordinate a child abuse investigation with the Tallahassee Police Department. Addresses in a vehicle through the Customs Child Pornography Unit database, and stated that there were some suspicion of the subjects being involved in supplying children for the production of child porn. Further, he was informed by Tallahassee Police Department that the children may have been en route to Mexico from Washington, D.C. The possibility of customs interest in the investigation due to possible violations of the Child Protection Act and the alleged nexus with the U.S.-Mexican border were discussed and agreed on. Oh my god. Custody of 6 white children. Children were observed to be poorly dressed, bruised, dirty, behaving like animals? What? Oh my god. By the way, if you want to read these, you can pause the video at any time and read them on your own discretion. I'm just going to skim through it because the video is getting pretty... I'm going to try to, find some of the more valiant details. I learned that he had initiated an investigation. Upon contacting Bradley to address it, informant had given him information regarding a cult known as the Finders, operating various businesses out of a warehouse located in 1307 4th Street. I don't remember that code. And were supposed to be housing children. The information was specific in describing blood rituals and sexual orgies involving children, and as yet unsolved murder in which the Finders may be involved. With the information provided by the informant, Detective Bradley was able to match some of the children in Tallahassee with some of the children known alleged to be in custody of the Finders. Furthermore, Bradley was able to match the tentative ID of the adults with known members of the Finders. It's a little blurred out here. Instead, while Bradley consulted with the AUSA, Harry Bonner, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, and obtained search warrants for the 2 promises. I advised acting RAC Tim Holleran of my intention to accompany MPD on the execution of the warrants. During the execution, I was... Oh my god, this is going to be long as shit. Observed the entire building, saw large quantities of clothes, toys, diapers, from the toddler to pre-toddler. No children were found on the premises. There were several subjects on the premises. Only one was deemed to be connected with the Finders. The rest were renting living space from this individual, who was identified as Stuart Miles. Okay, there's a passport number 2. Was located in a room equipped with several computers, printers, and numerous documents. Cursory examination revealed detailed instructions for obtaining children for unspecified purposes. Instruction including the impregnation of female members of the community known as Findore, purchasing children, trading, and kidnapping. There were telex messages using MCI account numbers between a computer terminal believed to be located in the same room, and others located across the country and in foreign locations. One such telex specifically ordered the purchase of 2 kids in Hong Kong to be arranged through the contact in the Chinese embassy. So this should spread out internationally. Another telex expressed an interest in bank secrecy situations. Other documents identified interest in high-tech transfers to the UK, numerous properties under the control of the finders, a keen interest in terrorism, explosives, and the evasion of law enforcement. Also found in the computer room was a detailed summary of the events surrounding the arrest and taking into custody of those two guys, so they already knew that shit. One of the residents was identified as a Chinese national. Due to discovery of the Chinese embassy, blah, 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 People Republic of China passport, entered the U.S. on 22nd, 87. Admitted until 31st, 87. He's in the U.S. as a graduate student in the anatomy department of Georgetown University. During the course of the evening, I contacted Sector Force and issued a text check on Silverstone. Alright. And the region will probably contact headquarters later if deemed. No positive matches were obtained from the CPU database. Blah, blah, blah. Let's look through. So the Chinese were involved into this. What the fuck? Okay. Displaying... What? Kids' genitals. Oh, that's wrong. The album contained a series of photos of adult and children dressed in white sheets participating in a blood ritual. These were photos they found? The ritual centered around the execution of at least 2 goats. The photos portrayed the execution, disembowelment, skinning, and dismemberment of the goats at the hand of the kids. They included the removal of the testes of a male goat, the discovery of a female goat's womb, and the baby goats inside the womb, and the presentation of a goat's head to one of the children. Dude, this is really fucked up. Okay, locations I observed are as follows. And there were supposed to be activities in many parts of the world. They include London, Germany, the Bahamas, Japan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Africa, Costa Rica, and Europe, as a quote. There was also a file identified as Palestinian. Other files were identified by member name or project name. Pentagon break-in? What? And others referred to the... What the fuck is going on here? This is just so wrong. Details of investigation. What is this? On March 31st, 1987, I contacted Detective James Bradley of the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. I was to meet with Detective Bradley to review the documents seized, pursuant to 2 search warrants executed in 1987. The meeting was to take place on April 2 or 3, 1987. April 2nd, 1987, I arrived at MPD at approximately 9 a.m. Detective Bradley was not available, spoke to a third party, was willing to discuss the case with me on a strictly off-the-record basis. I was advised that all the passport data had been turned over to the State Department for their investigation. The State Department in turn advised MPD that all travel and use of the passports by the holders was within the law and no action would be taken. This included travel to Moscow, North Korea, and North Vietnam from the late 50s to the mid-70s. The individuals further advised me of circumstances which indicated that the investigation into the activity of the finders had become a CIA internal matter. The MPD report had been classified secret and had not been available for review. I was advised that the FBI had withdrawn from the investigation several weeks prior and that the FBI Foreign Counterintelligence Division had directed MPD not to advise the FBI Washington Field Office of anything that had transpired. No further information will be available. No further action will be taken. Action to be taken by the LASD techs. No action to be taken on the basis of the report. What the fuck? Dude, if this is anywhere real, and this is some CIA child fucking kidnapping thing for blood rituals, that's fucked, dude. It's a fucking international case. They got people from the Chinese government involved. They got the US CIA involved here. Even the FBI has to be involved somewhat if they're fucking, telling them not to advise certain offices. They got, like, all these project names. Kids probably from Japan, Palestine, all those places. This is fucked up. I think this... What is this? The warehouse contained a large library, 2 kitchens, a sauna, hot tub, and a video room. Video room was set up as an indoctrination center. It also appeared that the organization had the capability to produce its own videos. These appeared to be training areas for children. What appeared to be an altar set up in a... I should also mention that both satellite dish antennas. I'm not gonna lie, man. Out of all the deep web shit we've seen, this is the fucking thing that spooks me the most. More than Sat Satan or anything. I'm telling you right now, the fact that they have a whole thing dedicated to this sends chills down my fucking spine. If this is anywhere close to real, I am deathly afraid of what I'm about to fucking see.
This is me, Mudahar, man. I'm fucking out. Shit.